Welcome to Unfoodable Insight Series. We're at the 2016 National Restaurant Show in Chicago. My guests today are Amanda Puck, who is the Brand Strategy Marketing Director for Mariano's, and Gary Zickel, who is the Food Service Manager for Mariano's. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. We're really
Thanks
excited.
for having us.
Yeah, it's fun.
Amanda, could you give us a little bit about your background and tell our audience that's watching, how you started out, what you've worked on, and how long you've been with Mariano's?
Sure. So I'm really lucky. I grew up with food my entire life. My grandparents were avid chefs. My passion for food led me to the Cornell Hospitality School, where I got my Bachelor of Science and a Master's in Hospitality.
Big Red.
Yeah, go Big Red. I worked in restaurants for years, and then I ran a public relations and social media firm for restaurants and hospitality professionals. I worked with great chefs like David Burke and Marcus Samuelson. And then the day came 2 years ago where I was offered the position at Mariano's to oversee their marketing and brand strategy, and where I got to meet Gary. And
Correct.
Yeah, we have like a great time every day. So.
Now, Gary, could you tell us a little bit about your job and your background too? I think we have a couple things in common, I hear.
We do. So I started in the restaurant business when I was 14 years old washing dishes. And then when I was going to college, I was studying for a business degree, and I ended up working for a small chain in Oakland County, Michigan, a burger and pizza joint. And I ended up over the next 7 years opening 7 restaurants for them.
Okay.
From there, I moved to Chicago, and then I met my partner, and we have opened 5 restaurants together. 6 years ago, when Mariano's opened their first grocery store in Arlington Heights, Illinois, I owned sushi restaurants, and so Mariano's approached us to bring restaurant-style sushi into the grocery store. And that's how I started with them as a consultant, and by the time we opened up, I became a full-time employee for Mariano's when they opened the 9th store. So my job is to bring restaurant-style, restaurant-quality food into the grocery store.
You talk about the challenges a little bit that exist for brick and mortar grocery stores, thanks to delivery-based grocery services now. Let's change the environment a little bit for operators. What kind of impact is it having right now?
So customers are looking for convenience in stores, period. So it definitely has piqued our interest. We currently have delivery in some of our stores, but we're definitely looking at it, at the long term as something that we want to have as a viable asset to our customers for sure.
I think that the delivery service will affect the business in a good way. I mean, we have opportunities now to deliver not only just groceries from the center store, but we can talk about delivering the restaurant experience to a customer's home, delivering pizzas and sushi and barbecues, smokehouse items.
It sounds really that the restaurant focus is really having a positive impact on your brand overall. And that's a great thing, I think.
Yeah, we think so.
It's providing an experience. Our customers, when they come in, we have some urban grocery stores where you have to go into a parking lot and you get 2 hours of free parking, and we get customers complaining that 2 hours isn't enough.
True
They're
story.
having dinner, they're with the kids, and they're having gelato, and then they're going for dinner, and then they're doing their grocery shopping. They don't have enough time.
So I understand, Amanda, that your brand Mariano's is brand-centric, event-centric.
Yes,
so
we're
you
very
do
event-centric
right?
at Mariano's, yes. Like we have different levels of how we do events, but at the base level we do demos where our customers get to sample. And we have vendors come in, or we sample our own product, so we kind of engage the customer in sampling and tasting. But then we take it a step further, and then we'll have, we're known for our sushi, so we'll have sushi and sake classes, and that's an educational class for our customers, so they can learn how to make sushi, they can see the quality that goes into our product, and then learn something about sake that they may not have known, which is however we can engage our customers into events.
Now, your stores, with the number of stores that you have, you're changing some of your menu offerings, or some of your, you have some wine and beer programs, I understand, and could you talk a little bit about how you change those versus a store versus maybe different parts of the community that you have stores in?
Sure, we change our menus. Well, first of all, our menus are designed towards the area where the store is. And we try to change our menus seasonally, if not more often than that.
I see.
So, and then with regards to wine and beer, we're constantly, changing that up to kind of go with the seasons as well, and the food.
So you have different types of beer. You'll have different lines of beer that you'll feature, or have at these events that you're doing to try that and wine. And that sounds like something that would draw people.
Well, and that's one of the things that keeps people coming back. I mean, if you have the same 8 sandwiches 365 days a year, you're going to get sick of that sandwich and you're going to go somewhere else. And it's the same thing with the beer and wine offerings.
I see. I was thinking, with the real input of this restaurant, Groceraunts kind of centric experience that we're talking about, it's going to be a different team member that we have to have working than maybe the old days.
Right.
So the training that goes into working with brand ambassadors or people on your Groceraunts. Could you describe a little bit of how that affects the business that you have in the Groceraunts?
Sure. So we have like a group of these really amazing chefs in Chicago, or lifestyle experts, and we have some fitness experts that we identify that we know love to shop at the stores.
Right.
So we call them a Mariano's Tastemaker, and we do an ad campaign around them. This gives us a way to see like what's in their shopping cart, and then they come in the store and do events, or we help them with their charity, missions.
The Groceraunts experience, the restaurant experience in the grocery store is all front of the house. So the associates they have to be personable. They have to be able to communicate. They need to know what it is that they're serving. They've got to be pleasant. We need those. Those are the people, our ambassadors in the kitchen, who are going to bring the customers back to us.
Absolutely. Well, we're wrapping up at the National Restaurant Show right now, and I'm guaranteeing you, on my next visit to Chicago, I'm taking an extra day to come visit you two in one of your stores, okay? That's all I can
We'll
plan.
be giving a tour next year.
There we go.
Okay.
We would love it, and we could have some wine at the bar.
There
and,
we go.
Yeah.
And some
Well, that
sushi.
sounds great.
Sushi.
Thank you for watching the Unfoodable Inside Series from the National Restaurant Show 2016.